This is Uthred and this is Conflict of Nations World War III, Day 16, and I'm playing as Indonesia. Welcome back, guys. I know I just recently uploaded my video for Day 15, but I really think that if I'm gonna do a freestyle report of what's happening in the game, it's better if I will do it right after the day change or right after we got some updates from the news and from the changes from yesterday's event, like the scoreboard. Because I think it's better to report that because those are when the changes have happened. So I think, yeah, as much as possible, I'm gonna do my report right after the day change, so so you will have a a feel of how I do or a feel of how I check the game right after the day change, because that's where most of the checking happens. All right. So okay. So I think Vietnam, I've neutralized most of the Vietnamese defenses, and I'm already in the process of cleaning it up. So, okay, we're gonna capture Natrang, and then next one is Yui. Okay, let's check the scoreboard. So we are now running fourth, and Germany again is the top player of the game. Let's check Germany. Okay, here you go. So he has the countries of Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. Those three countries are bot nations or computer nations. And then he captured Belarus. He also has Ukraine, and then Poland, United Kingdom, Netherlands, and Belgium. Italy, on the other hand, has most of the Baltic nations here under his command. So he has Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia, Austria, Hungary, um, Czechia, and then Slovakia. I think Slovakia is Germany's. And then he also has he's currently at war with Greece. Okay, I think um, I think Greece made it difficult for Italy, so that's good. Italy lost lots of units against Greece. That would be good for us. And just last night, I started to use my, where is that? To use my second stack, which is the 16th Task Force, and it's now actively engaging in against Vietnamese units. And I have my third task force. I'm still waiting for the mobilization of my destroyer to so I can complete my uh, third task force. Well, it's the 11th task force actually. So we got the Philippines pacified. There you go. So no more smoke in the Philippines. Most of the all of the provinces in the Philippines have been pacified. Good job. Good job, Japan, for completing your Philippine conquest. Okay. Ho Chi Minh City is still on fire, same as Phnom Penh. Okay, Phnom Penh is still at 31%. I captured Phnom Penh yesterday, so still at 31%. Hanoi, the former capital of Vietnam, is at 30%. I think I'm gonna rest my troops here for a while. My 26 Recon Division. My 26 Recon have lost lots of units. I've lost two um, infantry, motorized infantry, um, since the start of its conception. And after my invasion with Myanmar and Thailand, yeah, I lost two motorized infantry in the process. Okay, now let's check the news. Okay, I've already checked this, but I think it's better if I'm gonna check the news with you guys, right? So that I can provide you with uh, raw feedback, observation of what's happening in this game. Yeah. So okay. So Canada and the U.S. are still at war. They're still going at it. If you will notice, they almost have the same number of casualties. But if you will look at the map, the United States have almost swallowed up Canada, conquered Canada, with still some patches of lands left for Canada here. But Canada no longer has an active city, so I don't think Canada will be able to revive and to recover from this. Syria and Turkey, but of course Syria. Oh, Syria is still alive here, with its capital in Beirut, or I mean Damascus. Its capital is Damascus. Beirut is Lebanon's capital. Okay. Turkey, okay. Japan and China still at war. Syria, okay. Italy and Greece. So Italy, half of has 7,600 casualties. That's half of Greece, which is 15,300. Very good. We still have an ongoing war here against the African coalition versus Egypt. Okay. Okay. I wonder when the war with Africa and Europe will start. But they cannot divide. They cannot ignore each other. They cannot divide the world between themselves. So only one coalition will win this game. Now, this is what I want to share, guys. Uh, so, widespread dissent in Italy as well as in Japan. So, in display of human solidarity, citizens of Japan are protesting against for obvious contempt. Ayman's obvious contempt for civilian life in the nation's ongoing conflict. So, I'm just gonna provide feedback regarding this because um, from what I can see, Ayman is continuously bombing cities even though there's no units. And even if there are enemy units in a city, if you bomb a city, you're actually causing civilian casualties also. So, as much as possible, if you will bomb a city, try to minimize bombing cities using your naval ships or even your airplanes. As much as possible, try to minimize bombing cities because that's what's gonna happen. Widespread dissent will happen, and once once your people are dissenting, your cities will start to uh, lose morale. The morale will start to drop. So again, you can bomb cities, that's fine, but try to limit it as much as possible. Try to limit uh, civilian casualties. Do not bomb cities without any reason. So, for example, here, this is fine because there's a uh, there's a radar unit. There's a unit here in Hong Kong, so that's fine. But once that unit has been defeated, you have to stop bombing so that you won't kill any civilian in the process, or you won't harm the civilians in the city. So I've noticed that from Ayman, as he keeps he bombs cities. So like for example this one, he needs to stop this. There's no more units in this place, and Portland, there's no more structure here also. So the only advantage that you're getting here is that Portland's morale will drop, will drop, will continuously drop. So at this point, Portland is at 54%. And then if you keep on bombing Portland, if you will keep on bombing him, then it will drop up to the point wherein it might rebel, it might be captured by the rogue state, just like Los Angeles. However, I don't think that's necessary. That type of strategy is good. I also do that. Bombing enemy cities to rubble up until they get until their morale drop to less than 35%. I also do that, and I'm willing to do that. But I'm only gonna do that if I'm facing a difficult enemy, because like what I said, it's not uh, the damage that you will inflict is not for free. I mean, you will also get damage in the form of you losing morale, in the form of your people dissenting, and yeah, you're going to continuously lose morale. Your morale will drop, and also if that happens, pacifying a captured city will take time. So if your people are dissenting, then um, the rise in morale for your cities will take time. So instead of you waiting 2 to 3 days for those city to get to 35% and above, for your captured cities to get to 35% morale and above, it might take 2 to 3 days as the maximum, the quickest. But if your people are dissenting, then uh, pacifying a captured city might take longer. Like it may take 3 to 5 days, even if you have the usual number of garrison, like two national guards. That was my observation way back on my game with Afghanistan. So United States is not a strong nation anymore, for sure. So you don't need to do this. What he needs to do is to capture Portland. He needs to capture Portland and move on and capture more territories inland. So that's what he needs to do. Okay. So the U.S. obviously is not a good player, an experienced one, because as you can see, he built a local industry on in Salem wherein there's no production going on. So anyway, that's just my tip to you guys if you're playing the game. It's okay to bomb the city until its morale drops, but you have to select which and you have to select the enemy in which you will do that strategy. Do not do that strategy to anyone, because that's also gonna cost you morale, a drop in your morale in your homeland cities. So if I'm gonna be facing Germany, I'll probably do that, especially in his coastal cities like Kiel and Hamburg. I might do that in those cities. Um, I'm also gonna carpet bomb his cities to rubble because if he loses his homeland cities, then his production, his economy will drop big time. So that's important. That's needed. So okay, Bolivia is actively, you know, conquering South America. He took the bot cities first, and then we're probably gonna go for Brazil next or Argentina. Let's see, but it will take him time. So for today, once I'm done with Vietnam, we're gonna I'm gonna take some of the Chinese provinces here, and I think it's time to take on Australia. It's time to go for Australia. Okay, anyway, that's it for today, guys. Um, I'll keep you posted as much as possible as soon as I can. But that's there's really nothing to discuss right now. Everything's good. Everything's under control, and I hope you like the image of my coalition here. So there's Saxon Raiders. There's no applicants yet, so anyone is free to join. Of course, I'm still gonna verify and see if they will be um, qualified to join. So that's it for today. I'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.